Sometimes the books that are going to change your life don't scream life changing. They aren't sitting on the self help shelf with bright covers and bold titles like How to Win Life in 10 Steps. Instead, they're hiding, waiting to be read, waiting to inspire. So here are the three unconventional books that didn't just teach me something, they completely changed the way I see time, success, and struggle. The 12-week year. We all plan our lives around 12-month years, January to December. That's 365 days to hit your goals. Sounds nice, right? But here's the problem. It's too much time. Too much time means too much room to procrastinate, to say I'll start next week, to convince yourself that you're making progress when you're just being busy. The 12-week year says, forget that. You now have 12 weeks. That's your year. And suddenly, every day matters. Every decision feels sharper. There's no room to waste a week because that's 8% of your entire year. It was terrifying at first, but something clicked. This wasn't just about productivity, it was about intentionality. I started asking, if I only had 12 weeks to make this real, what would I do today? And the answers were always clearer and more honest. The 12-week year didn't make me work harder, it made me work smarter. I stopped chasing someday goals and started finishing things that mattered. Berkshire Hathaway letters to shareholders. When I first picked this up, I expected financial jargon, dividends, balance sheets, price to earning ratios. I braced myself for boredom. But what I got was the opposite. These letters are some of the wisest, clearest, most brutally honest writing I've ever read. Buffett doesn't talk like a billionaire. He talks like a wise uncle with a really dry sense of humor, who also happens to be the best investor alive. He talks about risk, about patience, about the dangers of following the crowd, and how the best opportunities often come when everyone else is panicking. One year, the market was crashing, and people were freaking out. Buffett wrote, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." That's not just good investing advice. That's life advice. Another time, he warned against trying to look smart just to impress people. You only find out who's swimming naked when the tide goes out. Translation: when life gets hard, you see who actually has their stuff together. It's not a book with step-by-step instructions. It's a conversation, one that slowly teaches you to think long-term, stay calm, and actually understand what you're doing, not just copy others. These letters reminded me, success isn't flashy, it's compound, built day by day through patience, clear thinking, and the ability to sit still when the world is panicking. The Old Man and the Sea. This book is only 127 pages long, but it might be the heaviest thing I've ever read. It's about an old fisherman. He hasn't caught anything in 84 days. Everyone thinks he's cursed, but he sets out again, alone, into the ocean one last time, and he hooks a fish, a massive one, too big for his boat. For 3 days and nights, he holds on, bleeding, starving, sunburnt. Just him and the line and the fish. And that's when I got it. It's not about winning, it's about refusing to let go. It's about showing up even when there's no applause. It's about pride, not arrogance, but the kind that says, this is my craft. This is who I am. I don't quit. He catches the fish, but on the way back, sharks eat it. By the time he gets home, there's nothing left but bones. He collapses in his heart, exhausted. But here's the thing, he's not broken, he's not bitter. He fought the fight, and that's enough. Hemingway doesn't give you a happy ending, he gives you a real one. This book didn't tell me to hustle or grind. It told me that there's dignity in the attempt, that even if no one sees it, even if the world takes what you have caught, there is honor in the effort. So no, these books aren't on the 10 must-read self-help list, but they've helped me more than most self-help books ever could, because they didn't just tell me what to do, they made me feel it, through urgency, through wisdom, through pain. And maybe that's what makes a book life-changing. Not that it gives you answers, but that it asks the right questions and leaves you just a little bit different when you're done.